Good morning children. Today we'll start with chapter 16, that is figures 2 and 3 dimensional. Now see this table, you have to draw it in your copy. The figure cuboid is given, its vertex is given, that is denoted as V, edge is given denoted as E, face is given, that is denoted as F. Its formula is V minus E plus F. Is this clear? That is there every polygon, that is the relation, the value of. How many vertex are there? 8 vertex. How many edges are there? 12 edges. How many face are there? 6. So put the value 8 minus 12 plus 6. How much it will come? 2. The first question is solve and given to you. The second question, cube. We know cube and cuboid are same. So how many vertex are there? 8. How many edges are there? 12. What is the face given? 6. So same formula we have to put. V minus E plus F. That is how much you are getting? 2. Now tetrahedron. The figure it is tetrahedron. How many vertex is there? 4 vertex are there. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can count and see. How many edges are there? 6 edges are there. How many faces are there? 4 faces are there. 1, 2, 3 and 4 faces are there. In the same formula, 4 minus 6 plus 4 equal 2. That means in each case the value should come 2. Now pyramid. Vertex, 5 vertex is there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 vertex is there. Then edge, 8 edges are there. Face also 5. As many vertex, the same many face of pyramid. Then the same formula, 5 minus 8 plus 5. You solve it, you will get 2. 5 plus 5, 10. 10 minus 8 is 2. Now prism. Vertex, how many vertex are there? That is 6. How many edges are there? 9. How many faces are there? 5. The formula is 6 minus 9 plus 5. That will be also equal to 2. Is it clear? You do solve in your copy. This relation was established by Euler. This line you write in your copy below this. This relation was established by Euler. So this relation is named Euler relation after his name. So this relation is named after his name, Euler. Is it clear? Now see, few drawings are there. If you open that figure, how will it show? That you have to also draw in your copy. This is cuboid. If you open it, it will look like this. You have to draw this figure. Prism, when you open, it will look like this. This face will open to this side, this face will open to this side, the right side face will open to right side, and the bottom is already there. Now cylinder, you have to draw in your copy. Then cone. Then tetrahedron. Then pyramid. And the last one, that is cube. The figure, all the figure you draw in your copy. We will start with new chapter today itself, that is chapter 17, playing with numbers. It is very easy chapter. Exercise 17.1. Find out perfect fraction. Find out perfect fraction and imperfect fraction. First question, 16 by 5, 12 by 13, 78 by 41 and 6 by 7. 4 questions are given. After writing the question, you write perfect fraction, imperfect fraction in your copy. Then, what is perfect fraction and imperfect fraction? Perfect fraction is that fraction in which the denominator is greater. Now see, in this question, the denominator is greater. This is denominator is greater and this denominator is greater. That means 12 upon 13 and 6 upon 7 is a perfect fraction. So in front of perfect fraction, you write 12 upon 13, comma 6 upon 7. That is perfect fraction. Now, imperfect fraction, which are two remaining, if the numerator is greater that is a imperfect fraction, that is 16 upon 5 comma 78 upon 41. Numerator is greater, that is imperfect fraction. Perfect fraction, denominator is greater. Is this clear? Now see question number 2. So the fraction in form of diagrams. We have to draw a figure and we have to show. What is the first question? 6 upon 5. See how. It is given 6 upon 5. First change this 6 upon 5 in the mixed form. That is 1 whole 1 upon 5. This we can write as 1 plus 1 upon 5. Now this one we can write 5 upon 5 plus 1 upon 5, because 5 if we cancel it will become 1. Is this step clear? Now we have to draw a figure. How many boxes we have to draw? 5 boxes for one and another 5 boxes. You draw a line of any centimeter without measure. But you see that when you make a box, the distance between each box is equal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 boxes. You make a 5 box. See that the distance is equal. Maybe when I am drawing, the distance is not coming equal, but you try to do that, the distance becomes equal. Like this, you make 5 box of 2 pair, because 5 by 5 plus 1 by 5. How many pairs you have to draw? 2. And in between you put a plus sign. Then this 5 upon 5, that means this full part you have to shade. This full 5 box you have to shade it. And you write over here 1. In this next figure, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are there. What is the numerator number? That is 1. That means you have to only shade the first box. That means only you have to shade the first box. Then here you write 1 upon 5. Is this question clear to you? Now see question number 2, 3 upon 8. In this case the denominator is greater. No need of finding out the mid fraction. You just draw a line and make a 8 box. How many box? What is the denominator number? That is 8. You see, just the fractions, the box are of equal length. You just see that the length of each box should be equal. You count how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now what is the numerator number? That is 3. That means you have to shade a 3 part of it. The 3 box you have to shade it. At the down you have to write 3 upon 8. Is it clear? Question number 3rd and 4th is your homework. You try to do it as homework.